Today on the Yoni Mac Show, we're going to recap World Series Game 2, plus also previewing World Series weekend.
Plus the Bears and Panthers and Packers and Jaguars.
Also a new edition of the Yoni and Mac debate. That's all right now on the Yoni and Mac Show.
Makes sense to you. Please tell me your problem. Is it bigger than me? Yeah, what could I do? I'm looking straight forward up to heaven, alright. I can't wait till the end.
From Studio 1, or Studio 2, welcome to the Yoni and Mac Show. For this edition of October the 26th, I am Ryan Yannishatis, along with
Brandon McGrath.
Let's kick things off recapping the World Series Game 2 last night. Giants won at 2-0 over the Tigers. Neither team really had much offense. Bumgarner got the win at 1-2. Pfister got the loss at 0-1. Sergio Romo got the save as second of the playoffs. There was a big key play where Prince Fielder got sent from first to home. He was thrown out easily, or it was a close play, but on the replay he was thrown out. Question I have for you is, was that throw out at home was what cost the Tigers in this game?
Yeah, it was. You know, that was their only big run play of the game. You know, otherwise none of them had anything really, and it was a big play that really helped the Giants get a couple runs to win the ball game.
Is this the Giants team? The offense ain't working for them either. What needs to step up for both of these teams to get this thing going?
Like for both Giants and the Tigers.
What do the Giants need to do to actually win this series in Detroit?
You know, they got to get a lot of runs. You know, their pitching has become really good. You know, I mean, they're off at the first game. You know, they look little not as good as Monday's or last game one, but I think it's really their hitting needs to power up and get a couple runs early to help them, just in case they do struggle later in the innings.
We'll see what happens, and that will be previewing the weekend in a matter of moments. Facebook, don't forget to like us on Facebook. All you have to do is go to the search box, type in Yoni and Mac, and you'll find our page. You'll get all our shows and status updates. That is the Yoni and Mac Show on Facebook. Now it is time for the newest edition of the Yoni and Mac debate. What we're going to talk about today is, can the Chicago Bulls beat the Heat in the finals? I'll go first. I said no. The reason no is because when you look at this team, you look at the comparisons. You got Derrick Rose against Mario Chalmers. Bulls win. You go to shooting guard. No matter who you go to, Dwayne Wade or Ray Allen, that's over Rip Hamilton, easy. Small forward, LeBron James over Luol Deng, easy. Carlos Boozer, Chris Bosh. I mean, that was a little bit more closer. But when you look at the center, not sure who the Heat throw in there as center this year. But you got Joakim Noah, who's been a couple-time All-Star. He's a veteran. The Heat hate him. But he's definitely the best guy for it. And I think when you also look at the other teams, the Knicks, and you got the Nets, this is going to be a lot closer than just being a two-team race in the Eastern Conference this year. Bulls are not, I'd say, 4th seed at best this year for the Bulls.
I think they do have a chance. You know, if they can help out, you know, get Taj Gibson's and that bench mob, you know, get going. You know, Derrick Rose comes back. You know, I think they're probably going to be 10 games over 500 come Christmas time. You know, I really feel it this year. You know, I know last year, you know, if they would have kept with the same team last year, I think they would have really run somewhere this year. You know, but I think they're going to be the 3rd seed coming into Christmas time. So
3rd seed, huh? Well, if whoever you think's proved why they are right in the Yoni and Mac debate, please let us know. We'll have the poll up there tonight and over the weekend. Promos, Brandon.
Every Friday in Yoni and Mac, we will have a topic, and I agree, and both of us will prove why we are right. This is Friday's only on the Yoni and Mac Show.
Now it's time to preview the NFL over the weekend. It's going to be first the Bears and the Panthers. Cam Newton, he has 122 passes. He's completed them. He completed 122 out of 210. 1,620 yards for him. For Jay Cutler, he's also completed 122 passes, but out of 218, he's had 8 more. He has a 1,509. The Panthers are 1-5. Bears are what? 6-1, 5-1.
5-1. Yeah.
Is this a catch game for the Bears?
No, I think they're just gonna come out and play like a regular game. You know, Monday night game against the Detroit Lions. You know, they played a good game. You know, defense played outstanding. You know, the Bears offense played good in the first half. You know, and when Cutler got injured the second half, you know, they kind of slowed it down. You know, I think the Bears are going to come out, you know, play like a regular game. You know, they after these 2 games, next 2 weeks, they have a tough stretch in the second half of the schedule, so the Bears got to be ready for. I think they're just going to play this like a regular game on Sunday.
If Jay Cutler does play, they may be possibly going more towards the running game, according to Mike Tice, because of the fact of the injury to Jay Cutler. Okay, now let's go over to the Packers and Jaguars. Look at the quarterbacks. Blaine Gabbert, he's 96 for 170. He has 1,016 yards. Aaron Rodgers, phenomenal. 215 for 259. 23-21 is how many yards? 2,321. Do the Packers have to win this game to keep up with the Bears and or the Vikings, who got slaughtered last night?
Yeah, they do. You know, if the Packers, you know, they need to win this game. They keep getting 2 games back. You know, if they do lose this week, the Bears are probably, you know, Bears have an easy opponent. So do the Packers. You know, if the Packers somehow do win, it'd be a game back. If the Bears win, it'd be 2 games back. So, you know, they just got to keep winning. You know, big game for the Packers, I think, today to keep it up. You know, with the Bears and the Vikings.
We'll see what happens. I believe both the Packers game will be on CBS this week, and the Bears are on Fox, I believe, both starting at noon. If you want your own show on YouTube and you want it produced by us, message Ryan or Brandon on Facebook. R&B Enterprises visions become reality. Now it's time to preview the World Series weekend. Game 3 will be Saturday night. Ryan Vogelsong at 2-0 with a 142 against Anibal Sanchez, who's 1-1 with a 135. On the other side, Sunday, the Giants Matt Cain 2-2 with a 352. And then the Tigers, Max Scherzer 1-0 with an .82 ERA. The question I have for you is: Are we gonna have a World Series game on Monday?
No, I think the Giants are gonna win both games in Detroit. You know, I think the Giants are gonna come off. They're gonna be a high-scoring game this weekend. And I think the Giants are gonna come out and show why they got this far. So I think the Giants are gonna win both games in Detroit, Saturday and Sunday night.
And then if there is a Game 5 on Monday, that one will also be in Detroit. Then off Tuesday, shift Wednesday and Thursday to San Francisco. So we'll see how that goes. So again, all them games will be on Fox. I believe they'll also be 7 o'clock starts. Maybe because of the East Coast it'll be 6, but I believe it'll be on at the same time, 6:30 pregame at 7 o'clock. AJ Prziski's been doing the pregames on Fox.
Yeah,
Him and Eric Karros have been doing a good job for him. He's a free agent. He's looking for another job. Now it's time before we go to
Hold on.
Oh yeah.
You want to be a sponsor of the Yoni Mac Show? Because we are looking for some. Email us at YoniMacShow@yahoo.com. We will see if the logo can be on our set. Yeah, but that pregame all depends how fast the 6 o'clock and 3 o'clock game goes.
Yeah, no. We'll see what happens on that. Okay, now it's time for Brandon's favorite part of the show.
Prediction.
It's Friday. Brandon is 4-0 this week. I'm 1-3. I'm going to catch up this week, and I have a feeling. Let's start Tigers-Giants, Game 3.
Giants.
I'm going Tigers. How about Game 4 on Sunday?
Giants.
Okay, I'm going to go Tigers. Packers-Jaguars.
Jags.
I'm going to go Packers. There's a W for me right there. And then for the Bears-Panthers.
Go Bears.
I'm going to say the Bears as well. And again, we'll have the results of all that coming up. I'm 2-0 for the last 2 weeks. We'll see how we do this week with this record keeping. Also, next week, Monday through Friday, if we can get 38 views and 5 shares on Facebook, please, I'll be shaving my goatee in the November 5th edition from Studio One. I really don't want to do that, but if we can break the record, then I'll be able to do it, and that's exactly what we'll be doing. We'll see what happens. And then also, it has to go to the YouTube page and view it. Do not view it on Facebook, because then it does not count as a view. So please go on the Facebook or the YouTube page and view it and do that. So that's going to wrap things up here for the Yoni and Mac Show for October the 26th. I am Ryan Yanishadis.
I am Brandon McGrath.
Thank you for watching this presentation of the Yoni and Mac Show right here on YouTube.